And I am live! And today we're going to be playing some more of the Tiniest Rogues. Where we are tiny and roguish. Let's go, Wraithbow! How's it going, Zenthus? Thank you for the 56 months. Appreciate it. How's it going, Median? Your fridge was freezing your strawberries? And it sounds like you have a very cold fridge. Well, let's start with a bit of a musical adventure. Why not? Did the TV exchange go well? Well, they took it, but it's going to take some time for it to be processed, so I haven't gotten my money back yet, but they've received it. So, hopefully it went well. Okay. Take the bombs or take the damage to get intelligence. I should get the bombs. I love how they can instantly charge you but take forever to refund. Yeah, that's how the system works, baby. How's it going, Mr. Robert J? Alright, now I will get some candy. Let's go with Chef.
Safety first. Put
Oh.
on your helmet.
Mr. Robert J has been Zenthus. Thank you very much, Zenthus. Appreciate it.
Ouch, baby.
None of these were great, but it's fine. Oh yeah, it's charm. I was like, I should use my ability. I don't remember what it does. It charms things, so it was a bit wasted there. And it's got a longer cooldown, but I have 2 charges. It's probably not the worst thing in the world. I would have forgotten to do it to a shopkeeper anyway. Continue singing at a tree. Oh, tree successfully sung to. Can we do a trumpet build? Well, that depends entirely on if the game decides to give me trumpets. Protecting me from getting cursed is not bad for an early game item. Yeah, why not? Wonder what kind of furniture would be good to be made out of evil tree. Oh, probably something like old and gnarly. I think I want to go lean into intelligence and dex because most instruments are based on those stats. I won't get the strength. Alright, so these guys with the healing option, when they can just go underground when I can't hit them, and then they can just heal up. A little annoying when I don't do that much damage. Let's go, have a shot. I have 2 keys, and I'm protected from curses, so I will use 1 key to get some extra int. Man, I do need to get a new weapon soon. Hey, new weapon. Musical SMGs, a musical Holy Bolt Wand, or a musical Morning Star. Musical. Let's hit him with the sound of music. Man, they do so little damage, though. Ah, jeez. You know your machine guns are bad when all loot can do more damage. Jeez. Not great. Stop offering me strength. These guys are gonna heal and then be faster than me. Ugh. It's going to be a very slow start. Let's go, Skeeve! Twilight Branch, so I can enchant. I can enchant my god-awful loot, or I can just use my really awful SMGs. Or I can get a new weapon from the boss, assuming I can get through the boss. Let's try to take out the robots first. Alright, robots are down. Now we just gotta serenade a mole. Just run away. Alright. Give me a decent weapon, please. A rapid fire bow, maybe scroll, or an agony staff. Yeah, well, maybe we'll try the staff. And we already have 1 point of good, so we'll look at the good stuff. Let's go Shirero. Been a while since you played Tiny Rogues. What does the sound debuff do again? The sound debuff deals echo, and echo inflicts extra sound damage when the target takes damage. The bow is like a harp, right? In a sense. Yeah, okay, sure.
First, put on your helmet.
Ah, Shiro's also been Zinthus. Thank you very much, Zinthus.
Ouch, baby.
A hype train is hyping. Appreciate it. Hype train. How's it going, Mr. Bearman? It is Tiny Rogues Thursday.
Safety first. Put on your helmet.
Mr. Bearman's also been Zinthus. Thank you again,
Ouch,
Zinthus.
baby.
After the debacle at Zinthus is making sure that OSHA violations are being kept to a minimum today. Thermological echo. Echo is sound-based. I am the OSHA violation. We're going to put on the guitar to influence the game to give us more musical options, and then we're going to go here.
Safety first.
Ah.
Put on your helmet.
An anonymous, the helmet from the shadows. Thank you very much, anonymous person. Hype train success. A grenade launcher, that's musical. Oh, jeez. My chef came blasted with a shotgun. Thank you very much, chef. We still are not making much music here. I think it's a competition now. Oh, thank you very much, Baseball.
A choo-choo.
Out. Oh, I just walked right into it. Like a fool. A foolish fool. A foolish fool who fooled foolishly. That bits emote thing hasn't been changed since the mage stream? Well, yeah, I was going to change it back, but everyone liked it, so I kept it. I could change it. I could change it in a second. Trying to remember what it was before that. I don't even remember. It's been so long. Oh, you know what? I'll get the chest here. Santa hat. Don't really need the Santa hat. But I do need the tavern. Make some money at the tavern. The Agony Staff, you will be impressed with the Agony Staff, which will give me a Purging Stone, which I don't need because I have a Wooden Cross pendant, but I'll take it. Made sure it was fun you watch it with your mom, but you'd never catch me at a dress. Well, I thought the same thing, but everyone else decided otherwise. You know what? I think I'm going to stick with just using the grenade launcher for now, so I'll sell some of the other things. You wouldn't mind being found otherwise again. Yes, but also no? I at least have fun. It was certainly an experience that happened. Yeah, we'll never know what you'll find, so I'll grab that. Bet that dress doesn't fit anymore. It probably would be a little larger on me now. But the only way that anyone's going to find out whether or not it still fits, well, you know how. I'm not going to do it willingly. Guardian Shield, Aura Radius. I can sell it now for money now, or I could hold on to it, and this could end up being something Aura related, maybe. Is the goatee staying? Yeah, at least for a while. Oh, jeez! Wraithma, thank you very much! The hype trade success! The last second boost! Appreciate it. Key or int, key or int. Am I ever gonna go back to a full build? Beard? I'm sure I will at some point, but it's easier to cut it after it's been cut than it is to grow it and then cut it. So I feel like while it's still short, I can mess around with it. Having a key is so valuable. Oh, yeah, that was awful. Flowers combined with that robot was not pleasant. Mutton chops? I don't know about mutton chops. Oh hey, I forgot to use my my charm thing when I was buying stuff earlier. Remember when I said that I was gonna forget to do that, and then I forgot to do that? Classic. Leave me be. Ow. Leprechaun frock. I can try to be so lucky. I could try to go for a luck thing, maybe. It's early enough. Yeah, why not? Leprechauns can be musical. Ooh, petrified heart. Ranged weapon is tempting, but... Okay. There's no way I can get both of these. Yeah. No, I'm not really going for strength, but 2 stats. Blow up the rats from afar. Take these to Spearman. Rare weapon or 2 keys that I wouldn't even get cursed for, but I do really want a good weapon. How's it going, Mara? I wasn't scared, but I'll do a drink anyway. How's it going, Iris Bird? I've trained success. Thank you very much, everybody. Oh, I found a musical instrument. We can be musical once again. Oh, and it involves luckiness. Has 100% lucky hit chance, but it's enchanted to have even more lucky hit chance. It's so lucky.
Safety first. Put on your helmet.
Oh, and Mara's been said this. Thank you very much. Said this again.
Ouch, baby.
All right, we got some musicosity. I can re-enchant this harp because we don't need the extra lucky hit chance. But I'm gonna hold on to it in case we find something even better. The blood altar's a little spicy, but yeah, I don't have any flasks, so eh. But what's... Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Ow. Of course, now the poisons are flying. Ow. The junk's flying. And the rats are packing. Ow. Well, you know what? Now I'm gonna bomb you for heals. Alright. And now I guess we're here. I don't think I'm gonna be using this. So I'm gonna get the money now. Alright. I can charm one of these guys. Am I winning? I'm trying. I can re-roll. I can use a gold die to get more fish, to get more discount. I do think I'm going to buy the keys from you, even though they are on the expensive side. I could have charmed you, but I know I'm probably going to want to buy all the fish. I don't know if I'm going to buy whatever else you're selling. Oh, even more keys. You know what? Oh, the leprechaun hat. Oh, what a lucky find. Alright. We're lucky now. Wish I can sell my purging stone. But it's fine. Well, I guess we don't need that pawn shop. You are lucky, but you are evil. No, I'm more good than I am evil. I'm only a little evil. Blacksmith, we could upgrade our harp, but not by much. We don't have that much money. Can you be charmed? I guess you can. Aw, if I had one more gold. But charming the blacksmith seems like an excellent use of that. All right, just keep harping. Lollipop. Blood chest mimic. We can deal with that. Oh, getting hit by silly stuff. Just because I didn't want to dodge. Because I'm a fool. Alright. A heart and some more treasure find. That was worth it. Hat or an offhand. Can't really use either of those at the moment. Charm or an offhand. Well, I guess I'll take the charm. Take it easy, idiot. Man, this harp isn't great either. If I'm being real, I feel like I still need a better weapon to make this run good. Ow. Alright, but at least the robots are done. get hit by the stuff. Don't get hit by the farts. Don't get hit by the mouse faces. Ow. Oh boy. I'm gonna die. I didn't die. That's a good shot. Invincibility after dash, stamina recovery speed, danger for a heart container, stamina recovery speed. Whew. A whole lot of nothing good. We can get some more magic find at the cost of being a little bit more evil. Okay. More magic find with all of our luck means that we could hopefully find good stuff. Sure, I'll look at the 2 soul hearts. Need my opinion on something D&D. Well, I do happen to have D&D opinions. Have people tried combining D&D magic system with guns? I'm sure people have.
Put on your helmet.
What if the adventure was my party and I were all pirates traveling on a ship, try to plunder as many towns as possible, and fight sea monsters? Sounds fun to me. Also, she has been sentenced. Thank you very much, Zenthis. How's it going, Somber Red Panda? Strength or a ranged weapon? Ooh, cake. And guns already exist in D&D. Oh, that's not what Shion asked. He said combining D&D magic system with guns. Which is technically different because guns do exist in D&D, but not necessarily combined with the magic system.
Safety first. Put on your helmet.
Oh, Somber Red Panda's also been Zenthis. Thank you very much, Zenthis. Yes, an Artificer Artillerist is essentially as close as you can get in the current rule set of magic-infused gun. And even that is mostly flavor-based. But it's still fun. You enjoyed the Hodor Redemption arc? Well, that's what we were here for. All right. Modifiers to your lucky hit chance apply to your tick speed and your orbital speed, which would be a lot. Now, we don't have anything that leverages tick or orbital currently. Lightning Conductor wouldn't be terrible, considering our lucky hit chance means that our 25% chance to trigger would be considerably higher. Yeah, our lucky hit chance is like 248% currently. And normal distribution utilizes all of our lucky hit chance above 100%, which is nice. But again, we would need something to use it. Lightning Conductor is the easiest option. Normal distribution is like high roll for later option. You know what? I'm going to go for a high roll for later option. And then I think I'm going to look at the trait tomes because we could find something fun that we can sit on for later. Oh. Well, I didn't get cursed, but I did still get hit. Power per mana container. Booze buffs are permanent and have a 100% effect. Nah. Also, happy birthday, Samba Red Panda. Ooh, spice for gold. Oh, it's unfortunate that we only have 9 gold. Because the spice with the normal distribution would be amazing. Ah. Even with a lucky discount, it's 33. And then even if I had my charm up, it would be like 16 or 17, which is still above my pay grade. It's so sad. I should be able to rob this guy. Red spice would be so good. I could Twilight Branch my harp to try to get like on hit fire, but again, I'm hoping I'm gonna find a better weapon at some point anyway. Whoa, that was a little spooky. Salad. We can dig the salad. Artisan gloves of just all the dexterity. Okay. And then we'll get even more dexterity. I guess we're going to be leaning towards more dexterous picks. And it's also increased our damage considerably. Golem armor. Well, I'm not going to be using that. A set item. Are there any other sets that I'd even be interested in? Like, it'd have to be like glove accessory boot related because I'm going to keep the leprechaun set. If I find a one-handed weapon, it could theoretically also be offhand related. But my choices are set item or offhand, and I already know that I can't currently use an offhand, so I guess I might as well roll the bones on this. Take out the robots. Robots are down. And today you only get to hear one lovely voice. Yeah, Thursdays I'm typically all on my lonesome. Most of the other stream days I hang out with Scott. James is rarely available for streams because he's got other responsibilities. A real person, 9 to 5, plus being a parent. Tailwind is a boot ring set, so I could go for that route. Fire weapon upgrade level, equip load capacity. I might... The boots might become necessary depending on what other stuff I use, but everything I'm wearing right now is relatively light. So I guess I'll take this. Tailwind's not terrible. The dexterity is good. I think I might actually grab all of the gold because me not having the gold has been being rude. Aw, I'm glad you enjoy the boosts. That's why we do it. So I've been getting a lot of value out of that just curse denial. Alright, Epic Armory. Let's see if we can't find something good in here. Compound bow that is incredibly lucky. The tally of 3 attacks deals 2 times damage. The lightning staff. A metal guitar, which is more musical based if I want to keep the instrument theme. On attack tricks, chain lightning. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is more kind of what we're doing. Compound bow seems fun, but and then a key for cake. Alright. Now we're rocking. And you can enchant it. You know what? You're right. I can enchant it. With more lucky hit chance. To be fair, my normal distribution went down considerably without using the harp. The harp is the best weapon for normal distribution because it comes packed with 100% lucky hit chance right on it. So, that said, how does it go? This is 100% plus 10%. But how does it go from 98 to 248? There's some weird math going on there. It's like off-season St. Patrick's Day? Yes. Go in here. I'll sell that. I could sell the harp, but there's a chance that I can keep the harp in case I find something really good tick speed wise, because then I can utilize the harp to lean more into normal distribution and not end up using the metal guitar. So I'll keep it. And then do I use my one key to go downstairs? Or I can use my money, charm the blacksmith, and really upgrade the metal guitar. Choices, choices. We'll go down here. 5 gold is the same as the first Blasphemous level if I enchant him. Super illegal guitar part, if only. Good morning, Arduin. Good luck, Zomba Red Panda. Yeah, we got a couple extra fish out of it. It's fine. I'm gonna save my money and give it all to this blacksmith, I think. Alright, so now we're really rocking the guitar. And I guess we'll get 3 strength. This does scale a little bit off of strength. You know what? Let's find ourselves a companion. Ow. Uh, 15% chance for attacks to repeat. The rusty revolver. Oh, yeah. Good old pistol shrimp. My bestest friend. Bosses, fiends. It's a little expensive, but I don't need this elusive charm. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Alright. So every third attack of ours repeats, and 15% of the time our attacks repeat. Again, I could up a stat, but I'm just going to keep saving my souls for now and get some extra money. I could get even more money, but I want to get the level. Your heart's kind of soul hearts. Recover 2 hearts upon entering the floor. Pocket magic. Every 0.51 seconds. Oh, that is tick speed. So every 0.51 seconds, trigger an attack of a random wand or staff weapon in your inventory. We have to get a wand or staff weapon, but that could be hilarious. And that is with the normal distribution. If I swap to this, 0.29 seconds. Alright. So now we just need to find ourselves a wand or a staff. And I think stuff is gonna start going crazy. Now, can we find a good staff? Oh, well, I can't go to the event because I ran out of keys. That's sad. Ow. Lollipop or 2 keys? That's a tough one because I do like stats, but I do need keys and I wouldn't even get cursed. I'm going to take the 2 keys. I don't want to come into another situation where I regret not having a key again. Oh, and then a cursed shrine is just free blessing with no downside. Ow. Except for getting shot in the face. Top end damage, extra radiant damage to attacks, or 50% damage with repeats, which we do repeat fairly regularly. All of these are good for their own reasons. Radiant damage from attacks means that luck happens more often, but we're already super lucky. And it's also just kind of more damage. But, damage with repeats is interesting because we have guaranteed repeat attacks and 50% of the time even more. And I don't know if that percentage is affected by my luck. How do I feel about puns? They're punderful. Well, I'll go with repeats. It's fine. Alright. The lucky hit chance accessory. I mean, I kind of want to take it because all that extra lucky hit chance just will make all of this stuff better for later. So I'm going to take it. I'm not going to put it on yet, but I'm going to take it. Might like the memes you made. I will check them out after the stream. Alright, we have our companion settled. I don't need a hat, but I don't have any red dice to reroll it. But this means that one will be a hat, and the rest will be just equipment. Yeah. Trying to take care of the riff-raff. Ooh, before my raff gets riffed. Oh, my raff got riffed. Well, safety net is dead. 100% ailment effect. I'm not really doing ailments currently. But it's legendary. I will grab it, if only to sell it later, but I could theoretically Titan grip this axe at some point. It's possible. And it'll be more possible the more meat I get. Oh, well, another here. Hey, look, super illegal gun parts. Probably should have charmed him, but I didn't. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna sell this ailment thing right now. I feel like I'm gonna need the money soon. Just give me the money now. Still gonna keep the harp. I'm gonna keep the wooden cross pendant. because that's better until I can find a wand or a staff. Dragon Slayer stash could have a Wanderer staff in it. How's it going, Tiny? We're playing Your Rogues. Bomb throwing kunai is not the weapon I was hoping for. Guess I'll just grab some bombs here. Bombs. Holy moly. Pray holy. Two keys or spend my key to try to find a frickin' random wand that I'm looking for. I'm gonna grab the keys. A soul forge. Don't need that. Set item or dice. I could complete the Scalewind Steps thing, but I don't know if I want to now because I like the idea of the horseshoe pendant. So I'm gonna grab the dice. A full sword. Oh, that tornado almost got me. Alright, a couple of dice to work with. The dexterity is tempting, but the Dragon Slayer stash could be a good weapon, and if that good weapon happens to be... I gotta go for it. Because if I can find a crazy good wand and or staff, we're gonna be in business. Oh, we found the gunchucks and a skein. None of which are what I'm looking for. But we found the gunchucks. And a frostbane. We're finding every weapon that's not the type that I'm looking for. But gunchucks. But this is like the one time where I don't really hobub hee hee boo. Yeah. I hope that was clear about everything I just said. The one time I just ow. Meh, meh, and meh. Now, Thunderbird Charm's not bad here. Devil Charm's almost good. Trying to find your dog to feed her. She's out sunbathing on the deck. Yeah. She's solar powered. Armor or lollipop? I think I'm going to live my life on the dangerous side and get the lollipop to get that level. Ow. I say that and immediately get hit. None of these are what I'm looking for here. So I think this is a easy reroll. Agility's okay. But it's only okay. Two steps ahead is fine. Best Friends Forever would give me more repeats. Two steps ahead, or yeah, Best Friends Forever would give me more repeats. Two steps ahead would make me get more repeats on dash attacks, and my repeats would do more damage. And then Repeat Offender is my shocks would have more effect if I've repeated attacking in the last 4 seconds, which I usually do. And then Electric City will also give me some more crit damage for my 28% chance to crit. All of these are good. That said, that is a debuff and not an ailment. Shock is an ailment, not a debuff. I'm not actively doing debuffs right now. So Repeat Offender would be good if I was doing that. Two steps ahead would make my repeats do more damage. Best Friends Forever means I'm going to repeat more often. And I think I like that a little bit more. Because now, yeah, each attack has a 60% chance to repeat now. That's pretty fun. And then we gotta look at the epic weapons because we gotta try to see if we can't find ourselves a magic wand or staff. We found a scroll, an axe, and a bow. I think I can gold dye this room. Oh, I almost wonder if it's worth gold dyeing this room just to try to find something. Am I trying something specific? I'm trying to utilize all of my crazy lucky chance with my super luck to then use pocket magic to go crazy with a weapon in my pocket. But the weapon in my pocket has to be a wand or a staff. So I'm looking specifically for a wand or a staff right now. I don't even care what wand or staff at the moment. So I think I'm going to golden dye this room. I still didn't get a wand or a staff. I got an E-piano. Well, that's disappointing. I'm going to grab this because I still think that the weapons that you find in here are influenced on what you have equipped. So if I can equip a spell book. It's a magic item. Maybe it'll give me wands and or staves if I see another one. And then I guess we can just be cheeky and open some of these and hope for the best with those. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. That lollipop is a dangerous prospect. Archdevil armor. And the Galewind ring. Which would give me Tailwind. We can rock that for now. Still might replace that with the horseshoe pendant later. And then I guess I do something like that. Alright, so with my 5 stacks of Tailwind, I have 25% attack speed, 25% move speed, 25% orbital speed, and 25% more tick speed for my pocket magic. So that's probably better than horseshoe pendant. So you know what? What if I do that? And then I'm going to be real spicy, and I'm going to go here, because I know I have a tavern coming up that I can heal at. So as long as I can make it to the tavern, I'll be fine. I am not... Well... I'll look. It could be. It could be. Man, do y'all mind? You guys are so rude. Equipment shop for gold. Now the problem is, here's the scary thing. I have 1 key, so I can open this chest. But if the tavern is locked with a key, I'm going to be very sad. So... But I'm lucky, right? So it's fine. I was not lucky at all. Let's see. Okay, it's fine. I didn't need it. I was kind of hoping for maybe a weapon in here. Didn't get that. We get our heal at the very least. I can re-roll. Oh, there's a magic. Magic weapon behind a key there! Dang it. I can re-roll to try to find Santa to try a random item there. But, I'll do 1 reroll. Oh, well. It was a magical quiver. It's just gonna sit there. And then I'm gonna go to Treasure Rock. And with how fast I shred with the speed metal, we just start rocking. Magic Gun was technically behind 2 keys. Yeah, when you put it that way, it still feels bad, but it is true that having 1 key would not have mattered. Helmet or Charm. They all kind of suck, but meh. Ow. Ow, some more. I hate it when the Reaper shows up to these fights, because I start getting wrecked and I'm about to die and I don't have a frickin' safety net anymore. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And we're fine. Technically having 2 pets is optimal for best friends forever, so getting a friendship charm is quite interesting. We're getting late. I'm gonna just take off that. So now I have a 90% chance for attacks to repeat. I do have 2 flasks, but I'm gonna have 2 flasks and 3 hearts. Thank you very much. The way things have been going. I guess I'm gonna get the Dex here, because I'm not protected from curses anymore. Oh, trapdoor I can't go into. Modifiers to your movement speed also apply to your stamina recovery speed and mana recovery speed at 200% of their value. We do have a lot of movement speed because of the Gale stuff. Rogue's Tally gives us a lot of crit. I don't think we want to go Intuition because we also have a fair amount of Intelligence that I don't want to lose. So do I care tremendously about a lot of stamina recovery speed and mana recovery speed? My mana recovery just gives me the discounts that I often forget to use anyway. Stamina recovery speed is nice, but in kind of a sneaky way where you're not really thinking about it a lot. We are attacking very often with a lot of repeat attacks, so theoretically this would up our overall crit chance pretty significantly. Currently it's 31%. This would probably bring it around double that. And I don't have a reroll, so I have to pick one of these. So I think I'm going to go for that one. And then I'm going to get a key, so that way I have a key. Ah, I can't believe that hit me. How dare you. How's it go, Dutch Order? Well, I guess I'm going to grab this armor now, because clearly I need it. Oh, I dodged right into the damage this time. I try to avoid it, and I still get hit by it. do I keep rolling this gamba? Oh, that just... There's nowhere to go! Okay, I'm just dead. I'm just dead. This is it. This is it. I'm coming, Elizabeth. Here it comes. I mean, we're fine. I wouldn't say fine, but we're not dead yet. That's a bazooka, which famously is not a Wanderer staff. Well, I have 3 hearts and a dream. I don't think I want to get the cursed broccoli right now. I'm just gonna drink this potion now. Whew. Okay, we're fine. Obsidian chest, mimic. Fancy orbitals and a hat that I can't use. I mean, I can't use any of this, if I'm being honest. A giant treasure chest. Goodbye. Give me a Wanderer staff, please. How can I be this lucky and also this unlucky? Oh, I just got hit with the dumbest thing. Now I'm on death's door. Well, I can use this repair powder to give me 1 hit away from death's door. We still don't have any of the weapons that we're looking for because my life is a joke. So I guess I'm just going to leave all this on the ground and then I'm going to pick up this cake. So you know what? I'm going to hold on to this blacksmith whetstone for the staff that's definitely going to be right around the corner of my death. Petrified mana, don't need that. Rest. We're fine. Everything's great. I don't need any of these, and I don't have a reroll. Come you never offer me magic weapons? So why always the missiles today? Whew, okay. Oh, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Just as an official record, it was not. No, he ended that phase unusually fast. I feel like I got him caught in a wall and he didn't know what to do with himself. Ow. More stuff I don't want or need. That's just gonna stay there. I walk into a room, forget what I'm doing, and I don't know what to do about it. Oh, been there before. Alright. Crit damage or a blessing? Well, the blessing won't get me the weapon that I want. Crit hit damage. My crit chance is fairly high. Oh, for flippin' flamin' sake. Will any of you die, please? Ah! The fact that I didn't take damage in that room is a crime. Oh, I did take damage in that room. Never mind. Crisis averted. I took damage. Dragon Slayer stash. It's one of the last opportunities. I gotta keep trying. That is an axe. Stop eating your Wheaties, dragon, and die. Honestly, maybe it's just Lightning Conductor. Trigger Maniac's also not bad. But we can just do even more lightning and say heck with it. That will at least be affected by our luck that we are using. It's fine. You did not hear Wheaties? What did you hear? You think I told them to eat their weenies? It's a T, not an N. Look, maybe there was a local cookout. And everyone was out there eating their weenies. And Zell was there, and he didn't get any. Well, that was a little close. I'm gonna go into the soul shop because if they're selling They're not selling. This is technically not range damage. This is magic damage. But Dragon Slayer stash, that's another opportunity. I'm gonna keep trying. Gotta keep trying. Keep hope alive. Hope is dead. I guess I'm just gonna go. Just gonna go. How's it going, Bahammer? Oh, I had to bail a second early. Of course, that's when I get hit. Oh. Speaking of which, Tiny, at some point you're probably going to want to watch the end of the VOD that you missed last night for no particular reason. It has nothing to do with the related context of where our current conversation is. To be fair, it was the very last thing that we did for the evening, and I got railroaded into it by other people. They forced me into it. Ow, couldn't quite dodge that. Okay, we're fine. Just gotta not get... Whoa, ooh, you. We're fine. Oh boy. One more hit and I'm dead! We're fine! Man. This has really been some edgier seat action. Oh, a whole bunch of stuff I don't want. The Tuckus has been clenched. Man, I wanted just like a nice simple build to start the day, and this has not been it. Well, we should get a potion that we can rock for the rest of the day. Mana recovery is not the potion I was looking for. Ah, you son of a sausage. Son of a submariner. I don't think gambling addiction and simple are the same thing. Well, I wasn't. When I started this run, I didn't expect to be trying to gamble for a specific thing, but then the game gives me things that are like, if you get this one other thing, you're golden. And then it doesn't give you that one other thing because it likes to build you up and then break you down. Orbital speed, attack speed, or damage from non-critical hits. Give me more attack speed. And honestly, probably crit damage. Bombable in heaven? Yes. It could have been a staff or a wand. It wasn't, but it could have been. Safety flask refill, I suppose. How many staff or wands did the game give Lee during the run? I started the run. Well, not started, but very early on I had a staff, and I sold it immediately because I didn't need a staff at the time, and then I have not seen a single one since. This did not help. Alright, trait tomes. I have a couple of traits that I could potentially trade out if the game is going to be mean to me, so maybe that's the route we go. Modifiers to movement speed also apply to your attack speed, and my movement speed is quite high. Range damage is always contributed at close range. That doesn't work. But first, let us obsidian die to see what we find. Illusion of control. Modifiers to your lucky hit chance also applies to your crit hit damage at 150% value. And we're getting nearly 100% of that, so that one is great. So now we're going to get rid of normal distribution because we don't have tick speed or orbital speed for anything. Would you mind explaining the 3 sets of squares above the wizard? The red squares are my health. The green squares are my stamina, which is my dash charges, how many times I could dash. My blue squares are my mana. What you use mana for is dependent on the character. I am a bard, so I can charm an enemy, which will either make them give me better prices if they're a shop owner, or inflict charm on them, which just makes them take more damage from far range, which I'll probably do this final boss. Also, hi. So yeah, I'm gonna obsidian normal distribution, and then if it's not amazing, then I'm immediately going to get teachings and dexterity. Trickery. Oh yeah, that's going. All right. How's it going, Doomeroid? How's everybody doing today? We'll repair our armor. And then I am going to get some extra health. Been a hot minute. How have I been? I've been doing pretty good. How about yourself? You are more or less alive, aren't we all? Alright. So now our crit damage is much higher. We're critting a lot more. We're applying lots of shocks and chain lightnings just because we repeat a lot of things. We repeat a lot of things. And now we fight heaven. I have charmed heaven. Ow. Alright, I think I got the robots down. Neil! You are no longer not young Neil. From now on, you are just Neil. Destiny! I want to be there, and there, and there, and there, and there. No, I should have just dodged forward. It would have been fine. Well, it didn't quite go according to plan, but it never does. But we get our victory sip, and we get to take the throne. That was a roller coaster of a run. You don't believe in yourself enough, everything is fine. I mean, that is typically how it goes. The second I think I'm going to die, I sometimes don't. Until I do. Alright. We dying is because we don't believe enough. Oh, I don't know. It's probably just because I'm not good enough. Oh, so close to another level. You know what? That one was very low curse. What if we just go crazy curse build? Deprived is a very rough start because I hate its opening set. But what if we also get really cursed about it? Hubris can't get you if you never believe it'll work. That run was cursed in a different way. Strength good, key good. I'll get the key. Oh, hey, you know what? I could get free curses from this guy if I am willing to take damage about it. How spicy of a start do we want? I gotta get rid of my block. There we go. I got a curse. How's that for a spicy start? The arcade. I do have money and bomb. Now I believe I can only safely play 4 times. Curse my curses. Spiky flail. I mean, the worst part about this class is starting with that club. So, if you're going to give me a spiky flail, that will help. Alright, robots down.
It's Morbin time.
Oh, we're Okay. I want to know who gave spiders missile technology. What kind of evil so-and-so? Dr. Evil, of course. When he wasn't putting frickin' laser beams on sharks' frickin' heads, he was putting missiles and spiders. What was my ability again? Oh yeah, I can curse. I can curse things. I should have been using that. None of these are great. I don't want a lot of decks. I want to go more strength based. So I guess I'll put a flower pot on my head. Yeah, I forgot this is a character that can curse things, so I want to be using that fairly regularly. But I want to use it on like a strength thing, so I get more strength. Daisy Duberoid. I could take a little dex. What's a little dex between friends? Oh. Oh, I'd love to get that uncommon weapon, but it's a curse for free. Just free cursed real estate. Oh, come on, game. Show me some strength so I can curse it into spicy beef. There we go. Now we can have our spicy beef. Mining gear for gold. I don't have a lot of gold, so shrine's fine. Recovery speed, magic find, damage with non-critical hits. Damage with non-critical hits is often good for a strength build because we can give up our strength. Magic find is also good getting early. Do you need a specific item to have the curses give you something? No, because I am the deprived. I get plus 10% stats from I get 10% stats per curse I have. So I just getting just more stats per curse. Now there are items that also scale with curses, and I would like to find those. But deprived just wants to be cursed because that's his whole shtick. I'm gonna go for the early magic find. Bunch of free bombs is nice. Boots or accessory? I think both of those have curse-related options. But I think accessory has more. Alright. Robots defeated. The fact that I wasn't able to get a better weapon because I ignored the armory to get more curse, I'm hoping won't be incredibly detrimental to my life in the long term, because this weapon, it's not amazing. Ranged physical damage, a tick speed, or charm effect. Tick speed would affect my flower pot right now. And everything else is kind of meh anyway, so... There we go. My flower pot will flower a little bit more often. Honestly, plus 20% mana recovery. Because our thing takes forever to come back, and we're not going to be getting much int to improve it that way. So honestly, I think I'm going to grab that. And that's all I'll grab for now. So now it refills every 33 rooms instead of every 40 rooms. So that's already a pretty significant improvement. I'll get a little more dex just to try to get closer to my first level here. I will key to stake. The key to my heart is stake. Okay. Blunt trauma. I don't know what my end goal weapon is going to be, but all of my weapons currently do that. Damage from your skill. My skill doesn't do damage. And then rage. Rage is just good, and I'm definitely going to be doing something melee focused, so I'll do that. Backup armory. Well, I got a spiky flail, or I can do a crystal flail. It's got shinies. The more of these chests we open, the more early magic find we get. Oh, and another key. I'll grab some money. Oh, free strength. Take a free strength. We have a key, but nothing really doing in here. Ooh, free spicy meat. Delicious. Yeah, we'll save our money here. Nom. Now you want meatballs. I mean, me too, honestly. Alright, I heard one robot explode. Oh, both robots have exploded. Alright, this crystal flail is doing good, even if it's got a bit of a crappy enchantment on it. Poison duration, cold damage stuff, or more like tick speed explosion-y random nonsense. I don't know if that's what I'll be doing long term, but short term, it had armor and more random explosions go, I guess. Ah, lollipop. I mean, I guess if I don't specialize in strength, technically all of my stats are increased with curses, so just having a lot of stats could be okay. So that's fine. The more int I have, the more mana regen I have, which means the more cursing I can do. It's up to every 31 rooms. Fish and chips. We can take a damage to get cursed by these guys, but with my 1 health, I'm not feeling it anymore. It's scary. No pain, no gain. Modifiers to your cursed hit chance also apply to your crit hit chance, which means that we would want to crit. And we would crit. Trident Shadows is also good for doing cursey things, but yeah. No pain, no gain. So now we're going to be critting a lot now, and we'll continue to crit even more in the future. I don't think we want chocolate, although... yeah, no, I don't think I want to be strength int. I think I'll get this petrified horde. I'll just get some money. You know what? I will use a piece of dynamite. I don't think we want chocolate. Might be the most unbelievable thing you've said in a while. Well, it depends. Was it dark chocolate? Because that's different. Ooh, Bratwurst. Fine. I wasn't worried. As someone who is currently eating Brownie Blast ice cream, do you have enough to share with the class? I demand that you take a single scoop, put it in an envelope, and put it in the mail. Crit chance for mana container you have? Nah. I think there's a curse forward set bonus than cultisty something, but at the same time also, more beef. How's it going, Phoenix? Good morning. Oh, hey, look, a guaranteed magic weapon. Where was that last run? Dang it. The only problem with To Whom It May Concern weapon is that you can nearly kill both of them, but when you kill one, the other one just automatically heals. It's very rude. Guns and cannons. It's not what I'm doing. Damage. Ugh. All this is pretty awful. I guess I'll take the root boost because I don't think I want to waste a reroll here. Down to 30 rooms, and I feel like we're getting close. I think for my own safety. Gotta get that extra heart. Take it easy, Wraithbow! Obsidian chest. We're gonna try to find some sauce in here. Ethereal of King, thank you for the 31 buds. How's it going? This is all about missing heart stuff, which I don't have enough hearts to miss. I have a key, so I'm gonna look at the weapons, because my Crystal Flail could be better. It could be a big chomper. Big chomper, giant hammer. Big chomper, giant hammer. Crushing hit chance with also a high crit chance. Could be fun, but it's also much harder to hit stuff with. Big chomper. I feel like we do a lot of chomper things when I see the big chomper. Very rarely do hammer things, probably because it's a lot harder to do. This is probably a reason. I chickened out. I chickened out. Oh, I should have just used the dynamite. I could have gotten both. All right, game. I see what your game plan is. The game is deciding that this is an orbital play. So close to getting our cursed meat. Site item for the set would be interesting, but we are the opposite of lucky this run. We went from super lucky to super unlucky, despite the fact that our lucky run was fairly unlucky. So maybe that means that this unlucky run will be lucky. Alright, my curse is back. Back again. Tell a friend. I'm gonna keep holding on to it until I can find some spicy meat. Well, there goes my block. Let's go, Jabba! What have you missed? A Bard Run. Berserker Gauntlets are quite good. Snow Boots are also quite good, honestly. Firebird Charm is also quite good if I had a fire weapon, which I don't. I think I like the Breaker Gauntlet. I'll get more strength to equip it properly, but in the meantime, I'll just take off the Root Boots. So I'm not over-encumbered. Oh, hey. Magic Find. I'll grab that so that we are lawful enough to go to Lawtown. I could get the int just to level. And why not? Oh, and there's the spiced meat. A lawful murder hobo, yes. Well, I don't really need any of this. My weapon already does ruthless hits currently. Event Horizon. Well, we're definitely doing orbitals now, baby. Let's see. Make the meat spicy. I guess we'll grab a key about it then. Ooh, another spicy meat. So much spicy meat. Money's fine. Curse, but at the cost of death and dismemberment. Usually not a fan of those. If I think I'm going to be keeping my Big Chomper long term, and I just might, spending 30 gold here to enchant it is probably good. Also, I have enough strength now where I can put on my root boots again. Oh, it's electric boogie woogie woogie. Well, I suppose that's fine. And then we can play this a couple times. Oh, wow. What a jackpot. Just want to make sure not to pick up that icky purge stone. Overwhelming presence is fine. That'll buff our rage up a bit. I only have one reroll, so you know what? I'm not going to risk anything there. Oh! I've never hit a jackpot before. Oh, a mithril coat. Okay. It really wants me to have a companion. I'll keep that in my back pocket. Well, now that I won the jackpot, nobody else can ever have it. Well, dang. Why is the unlucky build the lucky build, and the lucky build was the unlucky build? And then the galaxy armor immediately, which means I don't want that mithril coat either. What the heck am I doing with my life? Because game logic. Alright, well, I guess I don't need this mithril coat anymore.
Safety first. Put on your helmet.
Streaming on the interwebs. Oh, David Works has been sent this. Thank you very much,
Ouch,
sent this.
baby.
Got him. Man, that worked out pretty well. Hex effect, which we are doing. We vulnerability is a hex, so that's quite good. And if we stick with the striking damage, we can get the one that we passed up earlier to also inflict instability. So that's pretty good and better than all of the rest of these anyway. So, all right. The cursed run continues. Well, still have 28 rooms. Well, less than that now, but of being able to spice up our meat. Your attacks gain a 15% chance to trigger a flame volley on hit. That's probably not as good as the flower pot, considering how slow this weapon is. I agree, Tiny. The music in this game is very good. Oh, well, there goes our block. Equip load gives us a bunch of stuff, and our equip load is quite high. Steady strikes just stay slow, more speed, and we have so much orbital speed from Galaxy Ring and the rage and things. So we could just hit like a truck. So let's just do it. Pawn shop. We have plenty of stuff to pawn here. How's it going, Halo? Alright, we have so much money right now. But we are indeed hitting like a truck. Thank you, Tiny. Alright. Let's say for funsies we're gonna keep the big chopper. I'm gonna not take that Dragon Slayer stash. Ooh. They both got cursed. This one just got smaller, but this one is cursed. Delicious. Delicious curse. Oh, he's on the rampage. He's a loose cannon with his loose cannons. There he goes. Legendary. What is going on with this run? I don't understand. The lucky unluck. The unlucky luck. Reach Charm's not terrible. Suppression's not terrible. But I'll hold. Game's trying to make up for last time. Well, it's good that it's trying to make amends. Equipment or a blessing? You know what? I'm gonna get the blessing.
Safety first. Put on your helmet.
Oh, Halo's been sent this.
Ouch.
Thank you very much, sent this. You know what? Even more mana recovery to give me even more curse. Hoping for the ocean floor level. We got plenty of keys. There is technically another orbital set that I could find. But again, the only way I would be able to equip it is if I had the legendary accessory thing. So yeah, you know what? Maybe I don't worry about that. Maybe I just grab the key. And then I go into the event. We're gonna sleep in the red strength bed. Or the red health having bed. Ah. That means that if I did blue, I could have doubled up on my cursitude. I associated red with strength, not red with health. Curses and such. Sake. Jesus. Phoenix Feather's pretty good. The golden puzzle cube. Definitely don't need that. Ouch. Don't need to go to the blacksmith right now, but I don't need either of those, so meh. Obsidian chest, give me something good. Crit damage per dex trait you have. Well, that's not particularly useful. No. My spices are ready. Now we just need to find a good place to utilize them. Beetle armor would be interesting. Power Scouter will just... I'll lose the fire explosions, but I'll make my big hits even bigger and hittier. So I think I kind of like that. Jade Bracelet, don't need that. I guess I'll get the random potion. I'm running out of reroll dice. I don't want to use them all. You know what? Mana recovery, I'll use it right now. I want a good offhand. That's not here. Um... I usually don't kill the small one first. I usually don't kill them both that fast. +1 mana gloves is tempting. The breaker gauntlets are very good, but this will give me more curses. Just 20% more melee damage and suppression. You know what? I'm gonna go for the mana gloves for at least a time. So that way the next two meats I can spice up. Cake is probably fine. It's not the stat that I want, but since I multiply all of my stats and I'm can get benefit from all of them, it's fine. Obliteration wand. Hey, look, it's a wand. E-piano and the Horizon. You know what? I'll do a Curse Shrine. Magic Find power. Magic Find. We're on floor 9. And then there's the spicy meat. Each point of strength additionally gives us even more crit damage. Yeah, we want that. We haven't cursed ourselves out of a single one of these, which is crazy. Also, our crit damage is crazy, and our crit chance is over 100% because of no pain, no gain. So we are ready to have ourselves a time. Last key for big treasure. Power Shard. Thunderstorm Scroll. Brawler Knuckles. Brawler Knuckles isn't bad. Greed's Touch. Honestly, if we can get the Greed's Touch set, which wouldn't interfere with our Galaxy set, that would be a lot of extra damage. I'm going to go for that. I think that could be fun. I will take the Brawler Knuckles. I don't know if I'll use them, but I'll take them. I'm not using that, so I'll grab you because you're going to sell for more. Let's see, we have a tavern coming up. Just drink those. Ouch. Well, I don't have a key for that anymore, so I guess that makes my choice somewhat easy. I could spend a little bit of money to get another lawful and a bunch of red dice. I don't hate that. And then think I'll just fill up on that, and then I think I'll call that a day. Save my money so I can hopefully find the other bit of the greed set. Well, I can also get a decent offhand if nothing else. Well, got him. Power offhand, that is another orbital that does striking damage. A block that is super blocky, or extra debuff effect. Photon Barrier is great for defense, but I feel like I'm just full offense right now. So maybe we just get rid of our sad block thing and we just go full power. And get another orbital. That'll synergize with our orbital nonsense anyway. And it'll inflict insight, which is just another way for them to take more damage. Ooh, orbital speed. Even faster. Damage against bosses. I could have taken that eventually to replace the Mind Charm, but it's expansive. Nah. Oh, rescue the kitty. More strength. I'm gonna have even more health, but I'm gonna hold my souls right now. Should just clear the room. Don't have a key, but keys are becoming less valuable the higher floors we get, so I'm just gonna grab stats because I'm multiplying all these stats. So more stats, more better. I guess I'll grab this. Then false alarm. She is a menace, but she's being wanted because she isn't allowed to go back outside. That reminds me of some of the animals around here, except they don't have that much interest in going outside. It's just that if they get left alone for longer than 3 seconds, they will go to an associated door where they think people are and cry. Hammer can sit right there. The bratwurst is tempting, but more curse. And you know what? 5 dexterity right now. This weapon does scale onto dexterity to a degree, and I'm getting bonus stat from it. So. Yeah, that's fine. If I had my curse up, this would be great, but... Yeah, that 5 dex was essentially 10 dex. Grandmaster Shuriken and a Unicorn Spear. Both of dubious value. Not sure where we are for curse. Yeah, when that was our 10th curse. I was gonna say It's right here. Can't you see it? Right where my face is? That's where my curse number is. What do you mean you can't see it? My big Chongus head's in the way. A wedding dress. Not today. I'll look at a shop for souls just to see. Nothing I need there. Oh, jeez. Blacksmith whetstone. I'll use it on my obliteration wand that I'll probably never use or get rid of. Oh, well, there's a companion. We can probably do something with a companion. Also, I do have my curses up. Cursed random companion. How's it go, Gedris? Man. Things are dying quick. 100% shock effect. We do have lightning on our weapon. Tick speed, I don't think we're doing anything with tick speed anymore. And then chill effect. So I guess we'll take an eel about it. If I replace my gloves right now, out of curiosity, I keep my full mana and I lose the lost mana. Because I don't think I'm going to recover enough mana to get that mana back again. So we'll just do this and just go for even more strength. Is that baby carrying a blankie or an electric eel? Yes. Crit chance I don't need because my crit chance is infinity. Some cursed attack speed. Equip load capacity. No, actually no. Set bonus. If we can find the greed hat, we would be in business. We did not find the greed hat. Unless it's right in here. We still didn't find the greed hat. If you have 100% critical hit chances, does it classify as critical or just standard? It's still critidocious. More attack speed. More strength. I'm gonna grab the key just in case there's another set chest to try to get the greed set going. Honestly, Alright, let us do some rolling here. Do we stop at the set item? Or do we go for a legendary? You know, I'm gonna go for the set item. I wanna really go for it, just cause. Hi, Gary. Gary, get back out here. Face the music, Gary. You telling me to stop resisting? You didn't even make it to the top of the room, Gary. Come on. Odin ring. Well, we have 2 golden dice. Flux hat. The Syntreads. So much movement speed per our curse. Do we do anything based on our movement speed? This is modifiers to my attack speed. So, no. So, we'll roll again. Then we got evil horns. Nope. Not a nothing. I mean, we still have this other floor. We could find something up here. So it's not over yet. But we didn't get it there. Getting a potion. Do you see orbitals? You do indeed see orbitals. Oh, even more attack speed. Which means that not a lot of attack speed, but still. The set item bonus, but the cursed blessing. Tony says set, I'll go for set. Oh, I'm getting teleported to somewhere. Oh, over here. All right. We did get 2 items. Flare specs and a maid costume. Whoa, geez, I got rope-a-doped by that teleport. Potion. And the maid costume pays the rent. It does. But, not all the time. I don't wear it for fun. Hey, another orbital. Ah, Curse Shrine. Even more power. Honestly, probably crit damage at this point. Considering that my crit chance is very high. Although the strength also gives me like nearly 10% crit damage, so yeah. Got it. Cursed keys. It's more curse. More sweet, delicious curse. The Greed's Crown! It happened! Everyone believed just enough. Alright, so we're minus 20% damage and plus 336 damage. And I have 14 curses. Alright. So here we go. The achievement is how many? I don't know. Whatever the achievement is, I have it. So I don't know. Okay. We can just get rid of the poison and then get another heart for the road. Alright, well, let's see how long death can survive my greedy smite. Not very, I think. He tried to get that part of his face going. Didn't quite work. Here, you know what? I'm going to leave you an ugly Christmas sweater. Well, that run was a little bit more decisive than the first run. The hell are those damages? They were high damages. The last time, I had a build I wanted to do, and the game refused. This time, I had a build that the game wanted to do, and I shrugged and went, okay. Alright, so what I should do... Before I forget, let me make sure that today's video is set up, and then we'll do one last run. The Bard is kind of a mix between magic and ranged, so what should the final run be? Should it be like dex ranged, like gun bow, or should it be magic, etc., etc.? Well, what are people feeling? I believe you're the one that's going today. Pets only. Let's see. Take it easy with Chef. Let's see. Gunbow, magic voice, magic fireball missile, pets only. We're getting a mixed set here. Looks like magic is winning. And then beyond that, I gotta decide which magic is gonna be the magic that magics magically. Let's see. You do the circle one. You do the cold one. And soul hearts. You do the fire one. You do the shape-shifting one. Look, we always go pet-focused druid. What if I go more wild shape, caster wild shape druid? try something like that just for funsies. I feel like that's something that we don't do very often. Alright. So, the Eagle's movement speed, the Bear's quick load capacity, Spirit Wolf is companion damage. If I'm not going to be worrying about companion damage, do I care more about movement speed or equip load capacity right now? Well, right now I don't need equip load capacity, so I guess it's just the Eagle then. And then we'll get some candy. We'll put up some thorns. Early souls could be okay. But early money. Yeah, give me the money. Well, I'm not getting that second candy, so I guess I'll get bombs. Oh, another early Reaper for no reason. Key. You know, I'm gonna open the chest, try to get that magic find going. Then I'll get some gloves. The Reaper comes because you're certainly in Cinder level 75 millions. Well, I have been on max Cinders for quite some time. I don't think it scales quite that high, though. Attack speed, equip load capacity, or lucky hit chance. Lucky hit chance, fine. Yeah, we don't have our own Cinder level, but me and James are in the game. Haven't seen ourselves in a while. But this is the Boneyard, which is, I think, where we can find ourselves, so maybe. Let's just keep leveling up the Eagle for now. We'll, if we ever run into, an issue where we need more capacity, we can grab the Bear. But, for now, we'll keep leveling up the Spirit Eagle. You have a very important question that James left unanswered in a previous video. What was the old meme that, Alea didn't get? Well, I have a poor memory, and I also didn't get the end of that story, so I can't help you. I don't know the answer. B-gun, pan flute. That is crappy. This is the only one that's magic, but it's also another instrument. Nah. No, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna take something to sell for later. Ow. I'm a fool. It's not points, but anytime I see 2 stats, I feel like it's a waste not to take it. B-gun is thematically appropriate for a druid. Nah, I don't think so, because even druids realize that bees are awful and they should go away forever. I have professionally played a druid in World of Warcraft, so I would know. Extra chill effect. Natalia 3 attacks, trigger a Razor Leaf that deals nature damage. You know what? I'm leaning. Game. After all of the curse I had last time, this is what you're gonna do to me? This is what you're getting me with right now? How dare you? Don't know if I want any of these. I might try to reroll. Puppy Companion for buff effects. I'm not really doing buff effects. Ice Conjuration, I guess, is fine. How do I... Yeah. Okay, there we go. Just had to unclick. Get owled! Is that a mechanic just related to curse, or is also a Cinder thing? It is related to curse, sadly. Radiant damage from you and your companions inflicts vulnerability. My owl form does radiant damage. So if I'm trying to do that semi-regularly, then that could be useful. Sword specific. And then revive soul hearts. Look, if I went for like that sorcerer soul heart magic build, this Lich Robe would have been amazing to pick up early. So we'll do that for now. Our equip load is still doing just fine. So we're just gonna keep puffing up this eagle. We'll open up a chest here. Well, who knows? Maybe the curse design is one of the many things that will change when the next update happens in 2028. Frostbite staff. Oh, a leaf wand. Yeah, now we're druiding. Tavern. I do have some money and some keys. None of these weapons are going to impress you, and the monk isn't here, sadly. Could re-roll for him, but yeah, it's probably not good enough. I'll just get a key. Just keep moving. Last bomb for a piece of candy. Accessory or a helmet? Well, I don't have a helmet, so... I'll immediately take damage. Like a fool. Oof. That counted. Ugh. Second I turn into an owl, I take damage. I gotta stop turning into an owl. Despite the fact that that was my whole game plan and the only thing I wanted to do. Shaman Mask, hold on. The nature damage inflicts vulnerability. I kinda wanted to do that too. So you know what? Let's go for it. Also, we're gonna be an evil druid because that's the last thing on our list. But I'm not going to be evil for any of those things because those weren't that good. Gadrius, I feel like we've done that before, and it doesn't end well, typically. If I'm really spicy, I gain favor and get a mana so that I can owl more often. But the owl... Now I kind of want to owl less often because I want to do nature stuff. So I think I get the health for safety. Lee, can you name an Overdrift build you haven't done? Well, as like... Depending on how, like, into the minutia you want to be, like, what constitutes a build over something else, there's either generally we've done every build, or specifically there's more builds than the amount of atoms in the universe, and we haven't done them all. So, depends on how you want to break it down. Toad Plague Scroll. That would be good if I then got all the companion stuff, but I don't want to do that. So poison, poison, and repeating, but none of this is nature damage, and I'm specifically going to try to build myself for nature damage. So I'm not going to use any of these, but this is a +2 weapon, so I'll take it to sell it. Do I get 3 strength? I don't have any bombs. This isn't a strength build. Poison fits the theme, but technically poison isn't nature damage, and I'm trying to build for nature damage as well. So. Haha! Well, we got the nature set. Nature damage will inflict vulnerability. 100% Nettles effect. Extra nature damage there. We're doing nature damage. We're inflicting Nettles with our Leaf Wand. We have a little bit of nature damage from our Druid Coat, just for funsies. Take damage to go into a pawn shop to sell some things, or get even more cursed about it. That's... I didn't see the slowest fireball known to man. Let's see. Poison duration, stacks of shock, or 5 strength. Dang it. Dang it. I was going Vendergast. Mini B is the best weapon in the game. Debatable. The problem with the Mini B is that it's got bees involved. So you can see where my problem lies. That said, the game does seem to want me to do poison things, so I don't know how long I can fight it. Extra companion capacity, I don't think would help with my druid pets. Now the bone talisman, no, it's an offhand. Never mind. Because I was gonna say there's like a bleed nettles interaction with one of the level ups that doesn't come up very often. Molecular Ring is tempting, but I don't have any pets right now, and I don't know if I will find one later. And it would be most of my money, so no. No, just a wooden cross pendant. Sure. We can go to the blacksmith and just upgrade our leaf wand and be like, look, maybe this is our endgame weapon already, because I don't know how many other weapons do nature damage baseline anyway. Particularly higher level ones. But we can hold out. We can dream. We can hope. We'll get a little more dex. That's fine. You can dream until the dreams get crushed. That's often how it goes. Not always, but often. Ow! Damage per weapon upgrade level, but I'm not replacing the Shaman Mask. Companion damage, again, that's for a life I refuse to live. You know what? Golden die early. It's an epic. It'll be good. Dash melee damage. Weapon counts as two-handed to shut off my totem talisman. Well. It's not great, but it's boots. Man, we're gonna be so fast. We need to find something that, like, interacts with our speed, because we are very quick. Alright, modifies your mana recovery, also apply to your damage over time. Necrotic and poison damage, inflict frailty. Tick speed, orbital speed. None of these are great. They do want me to do some kind of poison in the future. Maybe I can enchant my weapon with poison. And then have some kind of poison side synergy. Yes, Vandergas, I know that poison is good. And that the Benny Bee is fine. And the Maxi Bee is fine. Is it something that I want to do? That's the other thing to consider. Enchant the bees with nature, is that a thing? I don't know. Can I enchant a weapon with nettle, or to inflict nettles? Otherwise, I'll get corrosive magic for now, but that's only because I don't like any of these. And then I will use my key for some cake. There we go. Aww, that was a big int, but it was a bad int because I am cursed. I don't even want to be cursed this time, I just am. I get some more money. Wow, that's a lot of bullets. Ow. Those homing poison bullets are the worst. Pain for an arcade. I don't have any heals. This isn't a tavern floor. Well, I guess I'll just go for a key. Did James ever manage to get you to play a Touhou game? I've played Touhou games before. Whether or not they're my favorite games in the world to play is another story, but I've played them. Yeah, power. Those crazy arcade, like, bullet hell shooters, Scadrius, is essentially what a Touhou game is. Like, Icarugua is, like, the most famous example of just silly amounts of bullets on screen nonsense. That Logic Nova Drift can classify as a Touhou game. No. The Touhou is much more extreme than that. Robot has been defeated. Modifiers to movement speed also apply to your chill effect. We do have a lot of movement speed, so if we can get a chill effect, that could be pretty strong. And my current boots are not really doing anything for me, so... And my movement speed is only going to keep getting higher. Again, none of these are great. I'm gonna keep holding my souls. Let's see. I could get the beef just to level and get a little bit more equip load capacity, which we don't really need yet. I also believe the long shot strength thing is where I can get the bleed to poison thing. I want to say it was on strength. I could be wrong though. But either way, it'll get me a level now. Take it easy, Gadris. Have a good one. Titan Grip doesn't really help. Mana Beacon... a little sad. Am I taking Shock Aura just cuz? Take these arrows, a bird. Welcome back, Median. I guess I'm gonna take Shock Aura because... any nettle items in here? No. There's not. I know there's a Nettly infusion. Maybe I go for permanent... I try to find the Nettle infusion and then find permanent infusion, and then I can get whatever weapon I want. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's the secret sauce. That's the game plan. That's the strategy. That's the way to do things. Well, there's the poison pine resin, which is not the Nettly one. And I want to say permanent infusions is a dex-based thing, so I guess I'll try to find more dex and make that happen that way. Think for sure. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Despite the fact that I have these ice skates, I maybe should have not gotten rid of you just in case. But too late now. I'll keep the bee gun for now, just in case I can find a permanent infusion situation. With the correct infusion. I'm going to keep grabbing some of these infusions in the hopes that I can make that happen. Another poison one. It's not what I was looking for, but thanks anyway. We have the money to roll to look for the dude. Also, if I feel like I am going to do B one day, I could get the super illegal gun parts. But, I don't want to invest that much thought and energy in bees. Still no frickin'... Oh, well. Anglerfish will help a little bit. And be cheaper. particularly cheap. I'll do one more reroll for my one last key. Hey, there you are, cleric. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, but I'm tired of being cursed. Oh, you give good. Interesting. Nothing I need there. Eat all those fish, and then I guess that's it for us. I'll spend that to refill my flasks. That's a lot of potions. Gloves or boots? Well, we don't have any gloves, so... Alright, just stick and move, Max. Stick and move. There we go. Warlock gloves increases damage over time, which I don't think that'll count as damage over time. It's just they take damage when they take damage. Power increases mana recovery, but I need to use the hat. This one also has a hat. Not in love with any of these, but these are gloves and I don't have gloves, so... Gloves it is. Let's keep getting faster about it. I did say that I needed more dex, despite the fact that I don't have a key. I am going to get the dex. Speed run! And then I'll still get it when I see int. Well, don't have a key for that. I have one bomb for this, so my utility items are quite low. Which means I'm also not getting whatever this is. Delicious Slad sounds like just the thing a druid would want. Part of his balanced breakfast. Well, not getting to the pawn shop, so I guess we'll just go over here. Oh, come on, that bullet didn't hit me. How dare you? I have 2 of 3 different potions. Honestly, I like the idea of more dice. Woo-wee. Okay. Let's grab a key. We need a key. Also, what are we doing that's chilling people? I know we have improved chill, but I didn't think we had a thing that applied chill. Ice conjuration. Ah, yes, of course. How silly of me. And then that chill is very chill. I knew that. I planned that synergy out the whole time. So well, you forgot about it. Each stack of poison adds a chance to critically hit. Well, we don't have any curse anymore. If I can find permanent infusions, that opens up a lot of doors. Ah, nettle damage inflicts bleed. Nettles have 2 times effect. That's another one that we wanted if we're going for this route. So we'll grab that. Helm or set item. I don't like either option, really. Accessory or a companion. Let's grab a companion, because there could be a companion that will help us figure out what we're doing. Oh, come on. He had to clip me at the very end. Rude. Tick speed, poison duration, or skill effect. Again, just more stuff where they're trying to get me to do poison things. I have some poison on that I could apply from my weapons and a bee, but I need the nettle resin and permanent infusions if I'm going to go that route. Tick speed is probably just good no matter what, because I got bleed now, which is a tick. So that's probably fine. But poison duration is really good for stacking the poison long term. If I do that kind of thing. The snail is the safer option. I could roll the die, but yeah, the snail's fine. We very rarely use snail. The law shop is not the shop that I want to do, and I'm not going to spend a key on it. Ugh. At this rate, we're not going to be evil enough. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go for the trait tomes just on the off chance, since we're looking for something very specific. If we can find it in a trait tome, that means we can just kind of make it work. Push through, then, the frickin' wand and staff nonsense. Dragon Slayer weapon. Perma Infusion is a trait. The Perma Infusion, I believe, is Dex-based. The Perma Potion is Int-based. And that's why I've been trying to grow my Dex a little bit. But I still gotta find it. Helps if I don't mute you after asking a question. Yes, Perma Infusion is a trait. It is a Dex trait, I believe. Oh, we gotta keep going to these infusion rooms, hoping to find the Neville infusion in the first place. So that way, if we find the trait, we're ready. But the fact that I need to find both for it to be really effective is troubling. Well, so this is the nature one. It doesn't apply nettles like I thought it might, but it does. It is nature. And that's the one we wanted. Gotta love nature. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. So I can't enchant the mini bee because when it turns into a maxi bee, it will lose the enchant. But here's what I'll do. I will carry this with me. I will start leveling up the mini bee, and then once it's a maxi bee, I'll branch it, and then maybe we'll get something that would be good. Hold on. That said, I can only upgrade it once right now, because I am a bit poor. But yeah, doing a whole lot of hoping for the best. Let's see, do I have a key on hand for that trapdoor? I have 2 keys on hand. Alright, power shard's fine. Now that I have the infusions I'm looking for, I don't have to keep going into infusion rooms, so I can go for dice rooms to try to give me more paths to finding what I'm looking for. Our accessory... We have no charms. Much like in real life, I have no charm. Oh, thank you, Dave. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. I was gonna hit the last second. Damage against dragons, goodliness, shock. I don't have any charms, so now I'll be good against dragons. Alright. Keep on getting the movement. I don't want to lower my dex with that chocolate. Ah, but I will lower my strength with that dexerate. Bombs it is. Epic weapon. Find me something good in here. Maramasa, treasure scroll, anchor flail. Ooh, and a pain salad. They're all +1. This one is enchanted. All salads are pain. That's not true. Salads are delicious. I like me a good slad. I'd rather eat the cut up veggies and forego the lettuce. You're allowed. Well, I guess I'm not going to that shop because I got no money. Man, I didn't realize we had so many salad haters around here. Look, you're not likely to see me in, like, a bar, but unless it's a salad bar, then you might see me there. Master blacksmith, but we didn't get any money for the mini bee situation. But I don't need a magic weapon either, so you know what, I'm just gonna walk in here just to be like, hi, how's it going, buddy? I'm gonna prepare my armor. Tavern, it's the last one, but again, I have no money. I have a key in case the downstairs is open, but that's not really gonna help me out much. So, maybe we do this and... like, maybe there's a really high-level, nature-based weapon that I'm unaware of. No, it's not this one. Tell you that much. But maybe it's in here. Nope. It's not. But maybe it's in here. Nope. No, it's not. Oh, and I don't have a key for the treasure chest. Oh, tragedy. It's a tragedy. All right. Lightning conductor would be fine, but Just going all in for it. Didn't work. Cold Blood would give us a lot more crit chance, theoretically. We could also just get another aura. Yeah, Cold Blood, I suppose, is fine. Oh, what a perfect dodge that was. Alright, robots have been defeated. Alright. Look, it's just gonna be me and this leaf wand till the end of our days. Fairy dress is interesting, but no. That might be better than horseshoe pendant this day and age. Honestly, yeah, it might be. Alright. That's a good evil pendant. That's a good pendant just to buy. This is technically 5% more damage, so I could just buy it. Yeah, what the heck. What the heck? Why not? Nature didn't give me what I wanted, so now I've become evil. Although I still do have one more chance. Well, several more chances, technically. I need to get money so I can even try to level up the bee for potential later shenanigans anyway. Is there a curse blessing that is worth the curse and the sadness for when I mess up something? Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? Even more chill effect, even more infusion effect, or boss reward offer. How's it go, Dead Garden? I am indeed playing it again. You caught me. I'm gonna do that because the chill effect applies to Cold Blood as well, so it's not bad. As much as I want that key, I'm gonna take the dex because I need higher dex to get the skill that I want. So I shouldn't ever turn down dex if I see it. Pawn shop, I should definitely do that because I'm going to need money in the very near future if I'm going to try to do this. That said, that's like the only thing that I can sell. I am doing damage over time now, so the Warlock gloves are at least partially useful. To get the B to 4... I think I have just enough to get the B to 4 to evolve it. Oh, but I'm thinking about all this on upgrading the mini bee. I don't want to do that because it's two-handed weapon at that point, and then I would lose my totem bonus. So you know what? Heck with the bee. I am going to enchant my leaf wand so that way next screen I'll get a better weapon. +5 strength. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. It's all going according to plan. Yeah, get these bees away from me. More Dex in it. Dig that. Oh, wowie pop. Pain. Why didn't I find you last time? The Chaos Amulet of just 10 curse. You know what? I'll take the strength. Oh, this was a decision I made. Alright, listen here. You're making this the best leaf wand the world has ever seen. We're going in with this leaf wand and nothing else. I don't need nothing else. Trickery, I guess? Sneaky hits have extra crit damage, and we are critting a little bit more. So, it'll give me 40% sneaky hit chance, because I'll always be using this druid wand, and I guess the druid coat as well, why not? And then, now that I'm full up on that, I could reroll Shock Aura. Because that one, like, it's fine, but I'm not really built into it. So you know what? Oh wait, actually, no. Well, no, I have poison infusions, and even if I don't have them permanent, I have enough for the last 2 floors. So Corrosive Magic is fine. So I am going to get rid of Shock Aura. To get Electric City. Alright, that felt personal, actually. That... Alright. Fair. You get the accessory, I guess. Are we surprised by this? No. Death had to get one last jab before you killed him. That wasn't even death, that was just the world at large. Intelligence with a fighting a boss, damaging dragons, yada yada. Not interested. All right, we're gonna be the Druid of Heck. One heckin' druid. So much speed. Alright, and we can use one of our Spore Pine resins right now. I can't believe I just got hit by that. Alright, good potion. Don't have a key for that. Attack speed's fine. I could get a flask, but nah, we're fine. You were concerned about the assassin snail. No, he's my buddy. He assassinates other people. He works for me. Crit damage. Yeah, I can use a drink. After these runs, I can usually use a drink. If you need me, I'll be at the salad bar. Yeah, what's a little curse between friends? Power, burn, tick rig, or boss reward offer. Well. It's probably not going to be anything good, but I'll look. A hat of 20 intelligence would be nice if I didn't have this set bonus going. Evil gloves would this would make my leaf wand even more powerful than you could possibly imagine. It would lower my damage over time by 25%, but my leaf wand would be so powerful. It's probably not worth it, but it's very funny. Alright, me and this leaf wand. With the most evil leaves from the most evil tree. Alright. I have no red dice. I only have 3 golden dice. See, lettuce is evil. That's not true. This tree was evil. Ow. Oh, I misplaced my wiggle. Now I'm gonna die! This is like one of my least favorite phases in these boss fights. It just... It takes so long and there's just a lot of invulnerable time for the boss. I just gotta kind of sit around and accept. This one is not much better. Well, there's my revive. Oh, and I'm already down to 1 heart again. So, evil doesn't pay, kids. Ow. Debuff effect and duration. I am inflicting fragility. I think that's it. Oh, and vulnerability. So, Sands of Time is actually not bad. I would lose 30% damage against the boss to gain more damage against the boss, theoretically. And what the heck. I'm not even going to use my gold dice. I'll just try not to perish. And probably fail. How's it going, Figure 6? Alright, can I make it to the end of this run? Win or lose, this is the final floor. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Fully leveled up Spirit Eagle. With plus 120% movement speed. We're gonna hit the full recover there. We're gonna go bing, bong, boosh, boosh, boosh. Bomb spot. Twilight Branch. You know what? Roll it. Extra crit chance. You know what? That's better than 5 strength. Grab a key, it's fine. Give me that crit damage. Oh, I walked right into it. bombs or mana recovery. I don't want either. Whoa, that was close. Whoa, that was close. You know what? Give me more attack speed. Oh, come on. I dodged that. Okay. I have no room to recover. I have no souls to recover for the boss fight. So, these are my last 2 hit points unless something crazy happens. Dragon Slayer sword. What's my crit chance these days? 57%. With my chill thing, I probably don't need any more crit chance. Oh, I'm glad it gave me that dodge. Alright, well, here we go. Final boss, I have 2 hits. All I gotta do is fight the devil himself. Oh, come on. And I got hit by something stupid because this guy is sitting in the corner like a weirdo. Alright, well. Who needs safety nets? Excuse me, sir. I would like you to not be immune to damage. At your earliest convenience. Oh, God, I gotta do this without getting hit? Oh, with all my speed? Nope. I knew as soon as I was gonna mess up. That's where I needed my extra hit, and then I died. Can't win them all. Hi, Coffee Down. Well, clearly Median enjoyed me dying, so I guess I made somebody happy. You and Zenthus. But in any case, it was 3 runs. It's fine. We're nearly there. I had a leaf wand. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed it. YouTube video will be out in a couple of minutes. Make sure to go check that out. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you guys next time. Goodbye.